I've experimented with a lot of different deadlift variations over the years, and I think this one is probably my favorite. This is called a Romanian deadlift. And you're probably thinking, well, what's the difference between this and a regular deadlift? The first thing you might notice is I'm not touching the floor. Whereas with a conventional deadlift, you bring the weight to the floor, you let the weight settle, and then you lift dead weight, hence the name deadlift. Now, the Romanian deadlift was popularized by a Romanian powerlifter, hence the name Romanian. And what you're doing here is instead of touching the floor, you're relying on your hamstrings and your glutes instead to stop the weight. And the reason why I like this is the weight, once momentum is involved and you're lowering the weight, you're increasing the force by a pretty dramatic margin. If you think about not only stopping the weight, but changing directions with the weight, that transition period, if you take a weight like 225, for a brief moment at the bottom when you're changing directions, that weight is actually closer to 400 pounds. So there are going to be situations in your life where you're not going to be picking up something that's just sitting completely still. You're going to have to catch something. Or say you're helping a friend move and all of a sudden something falls. You have to catch it. Now your spine's under load. That's a good example of why I like this lift.